So we've got something really exciting to share with you. This is Summer, my partner in both life and in business. And together this year, we've been taking on the biggest project of our lives, which is the manifestation of our very first Heart IQ Retreat Center and community space. And it's something that's really exciting. It's been a big dream of ours, especially for me for the last 10 years. It's been something that I cannot wait to just get moving on. And I know many of you have been part of the news and the updates, and some of you may have even participated in our fundraisers over the year to help make this dream come true. And as we were approaching the end of the year, we were looking at what are the ways that we can raise funds for our final deposit, because it's all coming to a crunch now. We're moving in January, but there's just that tiny little Mount Everest we need to climb to make this thing a reality. So we were wondering, what could we do that was really special, that would be really special and would offer a tremendous amount of value and be a ton of fun and would realize a dream that I've had for a very long time. And one of those things is about creating time for us as a community to just hang, to be together without the need to be there necessarily for an event, and in fact to be there for a prolonged period of time. And so the idea that we had was in fact to create time in August next year in the summer, instead of going on some vacation just on our own or with just our family or our partner, that we take a couple of weeks of our life to be together with community in a really, really fun and meaningful way.
So back when we announced that we were going to move forward with this retreat center dream, we started to get requests from the community at events, on email, Facebook messages that said, hey, I would love to bring my family, or I would love to just come out and spend a week, 2 weeks at the retreat center, not necessarily attached to an event, just to come and be in community. So we paused on that because we've been so busy. And then just recently, we started to revisit that conversation. Christian and I have been in, dialogue around planning for the family events that are going to happen in Christmas and the holidays just in general, and being in community and how good that feels. And then this conversation about bringing the community to the retreat center started to come into the conversation. Since we're in the final push for this deposit, that's the last deposit before it's actually ours, we started to think, could we bring all of this together, community and family and the belonging to be together, as well as structure something that would help us make our final deposit, but also help the community to be together. So we are pulling this video together to say, we're going to structure something for a couple of weeks in the summer, and Christian will share with you the logistics. But we're going to structure something where a group of people can come in and be in community for several weeks at a time. And we started getting excited because then we started thinking, who will come? What sort of gifts will show up? What will organically start happening? The types of conversations or tune-ins and check-ins or musicians and chefs and just all this, all that's possible. So Christian's called me in to do this video with him. He knows how much I love doing videos. And I just wanted to put my 2 cents in because it's really exciting for me to have this idea of what this could look like and to be able to look forward to it. And I have ideas of like musicians playing guitar and singing and, people cooking together and being outside and just hanging out. So anyway, that's my 2 cents.
So let's have a look at what this looks like and what are some of the details and logistics of what we see as possible. Well, first of all, we're looking at the month of August as a time to do this. It seems logical because this is the summer holidays. A lot of people are off at this time. Usually that's when kids are off it as well. And we were thinking of offering it in 2-week periods and have 2 of these options. So you have 2 dates to choose from, the first 2 weeks of August or the last 2 weeks of August. Now, the retreat center can hold 50 people comfortably. So we are going to be offering 50 places for each 2-week spots.
And you can come for the whole month if you want.
Yes.
You can come 2 weeks and then stay another 2 weeks.
If you're a community addict like us, you would enjoy that very, very much. So that's the when. The place, of course, is a retreat center, gorgeous 3.5 hectare property. In the summer, there's all this lovely forest and nature, lots of land to be either on your own or with other. You have the choice. You don't have to be thrust upon having, communal activities all day long. This really is about having your own space, but joining with other like-minded, like-hearted people in the freedom of when you want to do it. We have a pool, jacuzzi, and there's plenty to do. I'm going to be there during this month. I'm going to be doing organized tune-ins and check-ins in the morning, and then we get to create the day that we want to create. Sometimes it might go out and actually do something together in terms of maybe there's a place we want to visit, or we want to go out to dinner, or perhaps one of you has a gift or a talent, or you want to do something that can inspire the group, or perhaps we just want to spend alone time with our partner. So what we do and how we do it is co-created in the moment. It's not like there's a set schedule, because that's not what Heart EQ is about. As you know, if any of you have been to a retreat, it really is following the heart. So we're going to take the time to drop in, tune in each morning, and then follow our heart to bliss every single day, each day, so that we have the best 2 weeks of our lives, or for those of you who are really, really keen, the entire month of their lives. So that's the what and the where and the when. Now, to look at the pricing of this, what we've decided to do is not put any cost on the actual experience of what's happening in those 2 weeks. I mean, in terms of activities you do, or you eating out to a restaurant, or, that kind of stuff, that's all on you. We didn't want to put a charge on the community experience. That's something that we co-create together. I want to be a part of it. I don't want to feel like I have to show up and give you an event, because it's not an event. It's hangout, vacation, fun, yes. Great time. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're only going to charge for the food and accommodation for those 2 weeks. So it's an all-inclusive food and accommodation package. So you don't have to think about, the whole sleeping and eating arrangements. All meals are vegetarian, organic, healthy. We can cater to vegan, dairy-free, sugar-free diets and all of that. And the rooms are double occupancy. Now, the normal cost to stay at the retreat center is about €100 per day, including those 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Which is a really reasonable rate. But we wanted to discount that to those of you who want to do this vacation kind of thing, this opportunity here. So the price for the whole 2 weeks, food and accommodation, and the entire experience, excluding any additional activities we choose to do if they come at an extra expense, is €1,000 plus VAT. So normally the price would be €1,400, including VAT, for a 2-week stay at the retreat center, given the normal rates that we have if you're coming to an event. So it's a little bit discounted. You're saving a little bit of money on that. But again, the biggest piece here is not so much the price of the food and accommodation. It's the fact that together the experience is priceless. Really, it's going to be an incredible opportunity for us to just be together. And it's something that I personally have been looking forward to creating for a long time. And I can't think of a better way to spend my summer holiday than to share it with you and other members of the community. So here's the thing. I know many of you are thinking, oh my God, I'd love this idea. This is a great chance. I'm so glad we're being told about this now so we can plan for next year's summer holiday. I get it. It's Christmas. It's a horrible time to be putting money down for anything. I just want to really appreciate that. And at the same time, we really need your support and help financially now, not in 6 months' time. We're not offering any payment plans for the simple reason is that we don't need the money in 6 months. We need it now. And I'm just being fully upfront and transparent with you. That's just where we're at. From our thinking, we've got €120,000 to put down in this final deposit. And if there's 100 of you paying €1,000 plus VAT, we basically made our deposit. That's how the maths work. So that means the deadline for this is going to be the end of this year. It's not going to roll into months and months and months. We want anybody who's going to register in the next couple of weeks so that we can take that and put it towards a retreat center and use that for our final deposit. So other details and stuff like that are on this page, and we're of course here to answer your questions if you'd like to learn more. But I think this is a no-brainer for those of you who love to be in community, who have a longing to be in a sense of belonging with your tribe and your soul and heart friends. We've talked about it a lot. Many of us during our 7-day retreats get to do a little bit of this for a few days afterwards when we go to Spain or Costa Rica. But this is a chance to do this full out and to experience it in our own place and to be, have the parties, have the food, have the connections, have the bonfires and do all the things that we could ever, it's just going to be a blast. You're going to want to be there. Where else would you rather be? Buy
this for yourself for Christmas. That's my thing.
buy it. And literally, if you think about, other types of holidays, the costs of food and accommodation, it could go into the thousands. And so this actually is a really great economical way to secure some really, really special high quality time. Now, there's one extra little thing. Some of you have little ones. Yay. So you may be wondering, what's the deal with that? So the price of €1,000 plus VAT is per person. Now, every room in the retreat center, could potentially fit another bed in at a squeeze. So if you're coming as a couple and you want to bring a kid with you, a little one, and they're going to stay with you, they can stay for free as part of your room. So that's something that we just want to extend. We can't just put in kids in other people's rooms if you're sharing with somebody else. That's just weird and just not going to work. But if you are coming together and you want to come as a family, now some of you may say, well, I've got 2 or 3 or 4 little ones. Unfortunately, then what will need to happen is that they will need to be a paid member of the group. But we are welcoming children into the mix because I believe this is an important part of our family our family vision and the co-creation of our next generation and the school and the education that we want to bring of heart intelligence to the young people of tomorrow. So I think that's really important. If that's a part of you that's holding you back, then please feel rest assured that that can be taken care of. We can find a way to make that work. Okay, anything else you want to say?
No.
Then she is a woman of few words. But I tell you, when the camera comes off, she's all this. But anyway, take good care of yourself. Register, please. Do the quicker you register, honestly, the more it serves us. Because it's not easy to be where we're at. I know it sounds, we're in a very joyful state right now, and yet it's been hard work. It's a stressful endeavor, especially as we reach this deadline. And this is something that's going to require community to actually pull off. And so I'm just, and I know Sumir is as well, we're just holding in trust that all of us will show up for each other. Not just during the summer next year when we're all having a laugh, but in the time when it counts, which is now. So with that, please take action and let's just create the best vacation ever. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.